So dear students, now we are going to see the exercise related to the congruence lesson. Here it is a question. Given that this ABCD is what a rhombus, so we know that it is a rhombus, then means all the sides are going to be equal. So all sides are going to be equal. So what do we have to say about ADC, triangle ADC and the triangle ABC? Okay. So triangle A, D, C we have to say upside, and this is downside triangle. So here also we have given that the sides are equal. So by SSS criteria, by side, we can say that triangle ADC and triangle ABC are also going to be what? Congruent. Because in this triangle you can see AD side is equal to what? This AB side. And this side DC is equal to what? The side BC. Again, this is also the similar side only in this one. Suppose we will give this name. AC is common here. So the three sides of one triangle is equal to the three sides of another triangle. Then we can say by SSS criteria that these two triangles are congruent. So the next question is, in the figure TS line is parallel to PQ line. So you can say this is a TS line, this is parallel to this PQ line. And one more thing also given, TS is equal to PQ, which is both equal to what? TS is equal to PQ and both are 5 centimeters. So we have to prove that the two triangle PQR and STR, they are congruent. So for the congruency we have to get the congruence parts. So here only one side given, and if you notice this angle is what? Equal to this angle. Why? Because the vertically opposite angles, when the two lines intersect each other, the vertically opposite angles are equal. And these two are the parallel line, and this is a transversal, suppose. So this angle is going to equal to this angle. Yes, because of the alternate angles are equal. So I will write here angle TSR is equal to angle QPR, and this angle R is equal to angle R. This is a vertically opposite angle. And here you can write down alternate angles. And already one side is given, TS is equal to PQ. So you can say this angle side. Again angle side. So by AAS, you can say, by AAS condition we can say that these two triangle PQR is congruent to triangle STR. This is a symbol of congruency. So triangle PQR is congruent to triangle STR because of these corresponding parts are equal. Angle side. This angle and this angle in this side. Angle side. Now friends, given that the two triangles are given, triangle PRQ and triangle LMN, and given that they are congruent. So what does it mean? Given that they are congruent means the vertices P is correspond to vertices L, and this R corresponding to this M, and this Q correspond to this N. And given that QR side is equal to MN, suppose this is a QR side, this is equal to what? MN side. Okay friends, means this and this side is equal, and the remaining LM is equal to what? LM is 5 centimeter. So RP is also what? 5 centimeter. That is already given. Now PQ is there. So PQ is what? 6 centimeter. So LN is also going to be 6 centimeter. So you can say LN side is what? 6 centimeter, because these two sides are corresponding to each other. Next we have to find out angle L. So angle L is here. So L corresponding to P. If P is 50 degree, so angle L is also going to be 50 degree. Why I am saying that? Because it is given that the triangles are already in congruency. They are congruent to each other. And as they have written PRQ is corresponding to LMN, means P to L R to M and Q to N. So now the question is, state the congruence condition to triangle ABC. In all the example, ABC triangle is there. Okay, so now we have to find out the another triangle which is in congruency with this ABC triangle, and we have to write down according to what congruence criteria it is. So here this is ABC, and this is the congruency side is there, like this side is equal to this side and this side is equal to this side, and the angle C is also there. So I can write down here triangle ABC is congruent to, you can say that triangle XYC. ABC, if I am reading it like this way, I have to read it XYC is in congruence with the triangle XYC. Why? Because of the side angle side congruence test by SAS. You can say side angle side, side angle side, because the two sides and the one included angle, here are the two sides which is already given, and the one included angle is similar. So if you want to write down, you can write down this side AC is equal to XC, and angle C is equal to angle C, and this BC is equal to what? This YC. So side angle side, two sides and included angle are congruence. Now here also we need to check triangle ABC is in congruent with which triangle. So you can see here ABC is in congruence with this BQS. Why I am saying? Because angle side angle, angle side angle. So you can say angle side angle, one angle side angle, angle side angle. You can say here this angle A is equal to this angle B, or simply you can write down CAB is equal to QBS. Again this side AB is equal to side QB, and this also angle SQB is equal to CBA. So now you can see here, by using ASA criteria, these two triangles are congruent to each other. Now here you can see, state the congruence condition. The triangle ABC is here. So triangle ABC is congruent with this triangle ADC. You can see here this is making 90 degree, and this is a hypotenuse. Side opposite to the 90 degree is what? Hypotenuse. And the one side AC is common. So you can say the AB is equal to AD. This side AB is equal to this side AD, which is given by this marking. And one side is common in between them. AC is equal to AC. And the last thing is what? Angle C is equal to 90 degree. So here in this case, you can say that these two triangles are congruent to each other by using RHS congruence condition. So now we have to get this here. State the congruence condition in this triangle. So these two triangles given. So we'll write down first the congruence part. Side AC. We'll write down this side AC having a double mark with this side. So you can say this side is what? EF. You can say. Okay. Then we are having the side AB, which is equal to the side ED. Then we are having this side CB, which is equal to the side DF. So by SSS criteria, I can say that triangle ABC is in congruency with the triangle EDF. EDF. I am reading it ABC. So I have to read it EDF. So this is the congruence condition by SSS. You can say these two triangles are what? Congruent. Now in this question, if you see that these two triangles are given, so we have to state the condition of congruence. So here this angle C is equal to this angle F, and this angle A is given the correspondence with the angle D. And here side AB, this side AC is equal to the side DF. So here becoming angle angle side. So by angle side, we can say that the triangle BAC is in congruency with this. I am reading BAC is in congruence with EDF. How I am reading this BAC? We have to read in the same way this another triangle EDF. Now here in this question we have to state the congruence condition. So if we notice the two triangles here, triangle ADB and the triangle CEF, you can see that the this angle D is in congruence with the angle E. In the same way you can have this side AD is equal to this side BE. And one more thing is there, this AB side is common in both the triangle. So side AB is equal to AB. Why? Because this side is common. So by SAS I can say side angle side, I can say that triangle ADB, this triangle ADB is in congruence with, this is a symbol of congruence, BEA. This is ADB and this is BEA. So these two triangles are what? Congruent.